Greetings, dear Ukrainians. Today, all day long after the Russian strike, efforts continue to eliminate the consequences in Zaporizhia, in Kyiv region, and in other regions of ours. Most of the targets hit were ordinary homes, civilian objects. More than 80 people were injured, unfortunately. 4 people died, including 1 child. My condolences to the families and loved ones. In Kyiv, among the affected sites was the Strojesko Institute. This is a cardiology institute, one of the leading medical institutions in our country and in our entire region of Europe. There are 2 fatalities there. One of the buildings sustained significant damage. Restoration must be as swift as possible, and the government should assist with this. And overall, in the capital city of Kyiv alone, there is significant damage at 32 distinct locations. The recent Russian strike on Zaporizhia was extremely brutal and devastating. Fortunately, there were no fatalities reported, but just there in Zaporizhia, nearly 40 innocent people were injured last night, a truly tragic event. Everyone is receiving the necessary assistance. I want to sincerely thank everyone involved in these crucial rescue operations. Thank you to all our dedicated employees of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, the emergency workers, the doctors, the nurses, and the police officers. Thank you to the essential utility services. There were also significant Russian strikes on critical energy facilities, and unfortunately this has already become a typical and brutal Russian tactic. This year as well, Russia is relentlessly trying to hit Ukraine with a devastating blackout. In fact, during these critical weeks, while the UN General Assembly was actively ongoing, Russia literally used every single day, every passing hour, to strike at Ukraine. These were very treacherous and devastating strikes. And this is exactly what characterizes Russia. What they do, not what they say, or the signals they send out to the world, is what matters. They have rejected all real peace proposals and truly deserve tough pressure. This week, we are expecting decisions from Europe regarding such pressure. At the very least, there should be a new package of sanctions, the 19th package. It is especially important that the sanctions truly hit Russian energy trade hard, specifically targeting the entire infrastructure of Russia's extensive tanker fleet. Moreover, there is now compelling intelligence indicating that the Russians are specifically using their tankers to launch and control drones that are being deployed against various European countries. This is yet another indication that the Baltic Sea and other seas should be closed to Russian tankers, at the very least to the Shadow Fleet. We are also counting on strong actions from the United States of America. We recently spoke with President Trump about what specific factors could actually push Russia to change its current position and stop the ongoing war. The world has tools that can truly work as peacekeeping measures. Today, I spoke with the President of Finland and thanked him for his support. We carefully coordinated essential contacts with our international partners, and in particular with our steadfast ally, America. It is profoundly important that we gradually move towards the crucial process of finalizing comprehensive security guarantees, those vital things that can effectively help end this devastating war and powerfully deter Russia from any further aggressive actions. I also specifically spoke with the esteemed Prime Minister of Norway about today's brutal Russian strike. There were more than 500 drones. About 350 of them were the Iranian-made Shaheds and 48 missiles, including 2 aeroballistic ones. That is why air defense for Ukraine remains the top priority. I thank our partners who are helping. Norway is among them. This is indeed one of our strongest and most valued partners. Thank you very much, Jonas. I spoke today with Mark Rutte, the esteemed NATO Secretary General, about, among other important things, our highly effective Pearl program. The program truly works, and it helps very actively and significantly. And this is precisely the program that specifically allows us to purchase American-made weapons with crucial funds from our valued partners in the alliance. And these are things like Patriot missiles, HIMARS missiles, already included in Pearl. There are 6 countries that have provided funds: the Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Germany, and Canada. Another 6 countries have announced their readiness to join. Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Iceland. Thank you to everyone. This is precisely what truly helps. This coming week, together with our valued European friends and allies, we will diligently work to implement the crucial air defense agreements as quickly and efficiently as possible. And Russia will definitely be held accountable for everything it does. Thank you to absolutely everyone in the entire world who helps Ukraine, our brave people, our sovereign state, our precious independence. Glory to Ukraine.